Hiya, welcome to LNA Does Audio Stuff. Ableton has just dropped their own freaking app. I'm so excited. I'm actually so excited because I can see so much potential for this, at least for my own artistry. So very, very excited, especially as a huge Ableton fan. Big day for us. My first impressions on the actual interface, as well as making a song with it. I can see it as a portable idea generator. That's how I see it as. Yes, you can make maybe a full track with it, but it's mostly sketching and putting out down ideas. So if you're in a train, you're in a collaborative situation, just to kind of put some ideas down and then take it from your distant location into your studio and work it more. So one of the most exciting things that has happened is that Ableton has introduced a thing called Ableton Cloud, a cloud system between the phone and the computer. So that is a freaking awesome thing. And also how much potential there is for future development of Ableton Cloud. So much ideas of what we could do with it. About the interface and the usability of it. It's really familiar for anyone who has ever used Ableton Live before. We have session view, we have scenes, and we have tracks. The instruments actually look really familiar and we have the same looking controls. And if you are a push user, also the keyboard area looks very familiar. But I do like the idea that it gives you other ways to interact with it as well. So it gives you keys as well as the pads. But as a push user, one thing that I noticed that there's a similarity is that we have a beat repeat, which is really cool. One thing that also makes it really intuitive is that the whole looping factor is not done by like, oh, you need to click record and then start playing and then it loops. No, what it's actually based on is capture function in Ableton Live. So we can play something. It shows the notes that we have played and then we can click capture and it starts looping it. So it really kind of eliminates the section of like when you are just jamming and you're trying out ideas and maybe you don't get the loop straight away perfectly. So it kind of allows you to really be flexible with that. And for a workflow, especially with an app, I do appreciate it a lot. I do like the fact that it's really intuitive. Also, like customizing samples, and also the fact that it has a microphone and we can record stuff in it. It does make a lot of sense, It's really easy to access, easy to use. For me, the fact that I can go somewhere and just sketch, like example, the amount of times that I've been sitting in a train and I just want to make some music, but I don't want to take out my laptop or I don't have my laptop. I do like the idea that I have wavetable on my app. I have drum rack on my app, So that is super, super exciting. But there is some stuff that are probably still under development. So example, it doesn't have a sequencer option. I don't know if I need it actually. Because of the way that it captures and loops, I don't know if we need to like go and click the notes in. Some people maybe want it, but personally, when I was making the song today with it, I didn't really need it for my workflow. So I was quite happy just using the capture because I don't know, it really worked for me. So I'd love to hear what you actually think. So if you are a beginner with Ableton Live, did you find it easy to use or is it more confusing because you don't really understand scenes and clips and all that? And also if you are a more advanced user, what did you think? What do you think? Are you excited? I'm excited. So I started this song this morning, so I'm gonna go and continue it. But if you would like to learn more about Ableton Live, I have like over 200 tutorials. So please go and check out example, my All About Ableton Live series from here. Also, I just want to thank my Patreons because we've had a lot of fun recently with monthly challenges and listening parties and giving feedback. So thank you, Patreons. Here are my Patreons. Right here. I'm not really sure which side they are. Let's go nerd out with our apps and lives and have a very fun, creative time.